All right, folks, for everyone who's doing the tours on Saturday, this is going to be where all the students and families are going to be arriving at, and these are where all the tour guides are going to be. So basically, you're going to grab a group of I want to say 10 to 15 people, so probably 5 to 6 families. And this is kind of going to be where you're going to start your tour, and then you're going to go this way down Sandoz. So you're going to take everyone down here right to this kind of Sandoz study room area. You can mention obviously this is a good place to study as well as play music. Then also there you can mention the gym as you walk by. So this is the Sandoz lobby and introduce that as such. Alrighty, so you're just gonna obviously walk them around that corner, have them come back through here where you have no showrooms in Sandoz, so we don't have to worry about going up on Sandoz. And then you're gonna loop them around here, obviously back to where Mari's is, but also don't mention Toby's apartment right there just for privacy stuff. Alrighty, so you're gonna take them down this main hallway. Obviously you can mention the music room as a good place to practice instruments and stuff as well as just loud noises. Obviously also mention Toby's office. You can maybe give a brief description on what an RD is, what their purpose is, maybe 10-15 seconds. Also mention counselors and residents. They're a resource on in the residence hall to help with counseling. I wouldn't necessarily talk as much about the LC lounge just because I don't think that's going to be there next year because the LCs are moving to the suites, but I mean if someone asks a question on it, you can answer it. So then you're going to lead or stop the residents here in the desk or around the desk area. So you can also mention obviously package lockers. That's where people can go pick up packages. But I would say spend a good maybe 30 seconds talking about the desk. Obviously the different types of things you do at the desk, pick up mail, ask general questions, as well as rent equipment, basketballs, tennis rackets, basically anything you need. If you go ask the desk, they can go find it. Alrighty, so then you're gonna take them here in the lobby. You can stop them or just keep them walking. Mention, obviously, the dining hall up top. It will be all you care to eat, so it'll be buffet style on the day of. On their lanyard that they get, they should have a QR code where they can eat, and it'll probably be preferred dining location will be Abel. So obviously you can mention the dining hall as well as just this is the lobby. This is where you can take seats, set up, study, stuff like that. All right, so then you're obviously going to take them down this hallway. You can mention the C-store right there, Hermes. You can maybe briefly explain dining dollars versus meal swipes as you continue to keep them walking this way. Talk about Husker Heroes as another dining option. It will be open, it's just that's not going to be all you care to eat. They'll have to have the mobile app for that. And then as you take them down the hallway, as you approach those doors, you can just mention and point out the tennis court, volleyball, basketball, as things you can do. Alrighty, so then you're gonna walk them down this way. We'll have these doors propped open so you don't have to scan your end card, but make sure you take them up the north staircase. Basically, this is the staircase by the Abel North elevator. If they need to use the elevator for some reason, we can use the elevator. We just ask that everyone use the stairs because it's just gonna be easier that way. So you're gonna take them up here. Alrighty, so then you're gonna take the tour groups up here to the lobby, and hopefully there should be an RA or somebody up here directing people to the different showrooms where you'll show the residents or the prospective residents the rooms. So obviously one of them is going to be the showroom on that side, and then there's going to be 3 others, but I don't know what those are yet, but we'll give you more details as we go. So then you'll walk them down this side. You'll show them obviously the laundry, the study rooms. You'll also show them but yeah, basically you'll just walk and talk with them, and then you'll spend time in an actual room. I wouldn't say no more than 2 minutes in the room. Obviously there'll be RAs showing the room there in the showroom / all the other rooms that we're going to be doing tours. So yeah, just keep it moving. It's going to be really like a logistical, puzzle once we have all of the rooms and everyone going at the same time, but hopefully you guys can kind of manage it. And then you'll take them down this staircase downstairs. Alrighty, so this is basically the official end of the tour. You're gonna obviously show them George's game room, mention a couple of things about that. And then this is where you're kind of gonna release them to go wherever they wanna go. They can go to eat, go back to make sure they follow their schedule. But there will be, the RDs will be in the lobby as well as I think 1 or 2 RAs who have question 6. I would say the goal of these tours are to keep them moving and walk and talk don't spend a lot of time answering questions. I wouldn't say ignore them, but do your best to be like, all right, like I can't answer your question, but at the end of the tour, there'll be more time for questions and you can send them down here. Talk to the RDs if they have a maybe more complicated question, as well as just talk to normal RAs. But the goal is to keep them moving, keep them going as we're doing the tour, so we're not getting like super clustered, because it will be super packed at probably around 12:30 to 1. So that's basically it. Like, follow, subscribe down below. Yeah.